I'm Dan Toppy and welcome back to another brand new Fortnite video. Today I'm bringing you my full guide for all of the week 5 challenges as part of the season 4 battle pass. If you haven't seen one of these videos before, what I do is I go through the hardest challenges first, telling you exactly how to complete those ones, then I go over the harder challenges after that, giving you a few tips on how to complete them. This week's challenges aren't too difficult, but starting off with challenge number 5, which as always is our star finding challenge. This week it says follow the treasure map found in Greasy Grove. As always, you don't actually have to go and find this map, you just need to go to the location which is marked on the screen now, and that is Omega's lair to the east of Snobby Shores. Once you're there, you're going to want to land on top of it, near where the top of the rocket is. You're then going to want to drop down onto the stairs that are facing towards Snobby Shores. You want to be on the lowest ones where they're pretty narrow, and once you're on there, the star will pop out of the ground. As this location is quite far to the edge of the map and not many of the flight paths go exactly over this, sometimes you will have to pull your chute very high up, so just make sure that you pull it high enough so that you can land on top of the mountain, because this will make it so much easier than having to gather materials, so you can build yourself up and then probably die once you get there. But once you have collected that star with whichever key you'd normally use to open up a chest, you will have completed challenge number 5 and you can move on to the next hardest challenge, which is challenge number 4. Challenge number 4 this week says dance with others to raise a disco ball in a loot lake. This can be done pretty easily if you are with a squad, but the way that I did it was I went into a random fill lobby in squads. I talked to my teammates in game and luckily they all listened to me, so we all landed at Loot Lake, and as long as you all dance around that pole, you will all get it. At the moment though, so many people are going for this challenge that you could probably even do this in solos. Just make sure you are landing in the building which is marked on screen now. It's the most northern building at the Loot Lake warehouses on the western side of Loot Lake. So just make sure you're landing there like I said with the previous one. Make sure you are pulling your chute early enough so you can make it there. If not, you could go in the middle of the game if you are playing with your squad. But if you are wanting to do it with just random players, make sure you're getting there quickly. Challenge. And just do whatever dance you want and you'll have completed this challenge as long as there's enough of you there to raise the ball. After that, all the other challenges are pretty simple, so starting off with challenge number 1. Challenge number 1 says deal 500 damage with SMGs to opponents. This is a very simple challenge. All you need to do is find any SMG on the map. I definitely recommend using a tactical SMG. If you can find a purple, this will do the best because this can actually counter shotguns sometimes. It most likely won't outgun a pump, but if they are a pretty bad player, you should be able to kill them decently as long as you get a couple of headshots. But I definitely go for that one over the silence, and if you're wanting to carry one, use that one. At the start of a round, you might be able to find a silence because they are extremely common, so pick that up and try and get a few kills. If you can't get any kills on normal players, make sure you are carrying one around and finishing downed players in duos or squads. Once you've dealt 500 damage or got 5 unshielded kills with SMGs, you will have completed this challenge and you can move on to challenge number 2. Challenge number 2 says search 7 chests in Dusty Divot. I definitely recommend going for the smaller buildings on the outside because you'll generally find a lot of chests in these buildings and they're pretty easy to get as long as you land there quickly. Make sure you are dropping into the crater as this will get you a lower drop point, so you will be able to get to the chests quicker than anybody dropping above it. You can also go to the warehouses as these are included too and sometimes get forgotten. Once you've opened 7 chests at Dusty Divot, you will have completed challenge number 2. You can move on to challenge number 3. This week challenge number 3 says use 3 vending machines. This is one which isn't going to be too hard, but it is a bit of a pain to do, because to do this you just need to use loads of new materials to get weapons from 3 different vending machines. For this challenge I definitely recommend going in planning on completing this challenge. Don't go in also trying to win because it won't be very easy when you are spending all your materials on vending machines, but go in, land somewhere where you can find loads of materials, maybe Wailing Woods, or anywhere where you can get loads of wood and other materials really easily, and then go around trying to find a vending machine. There are quite a few around the map and a lot do spawn in, so it shouldn't be too difficult to find, and as long as you've got loads of materials to spend, it shouldn't be too difficult. If you have managed to get 1,000 materials or found some llamas, you should be able to get 2 or 3 of these in one game, so it shouldn't be hard to complete. If not, you can just do this as you are normally playing, but the only disadvantage is you won't have many materials left after using it. After that, the next challenge is challenge number 6. And this one says get 2 minigun or LMG eliminations. To do this at the moment, I definitely recommend going into blitz mode if this is still around when you're watching this video, because in here you will have more weapons spawning and more of these higher tier weapons spawning, so you should be able to find LMGs and miniguns a lot easier, and especially in supply drops. If you go to supply drops, you will be able to find more miniguns, especially golden ones, and purple LMGs, so I'd definitely go for them. If blitz mode isn't around when you're watching this video anymore, then I'd just keep on grinding out, keep on playing, and eventually you will find them. Just make sure you're picking them up and using them whenever you can. The LMGs are definitely a lot better than the minigun, so if you have the choice, definitely take the LMG just because it fires medium rounds. The minigun is great at taking down cover, but isn't very good at getting kills as it is so inaccurate. After that, the final challenge says eliminate 3 opponents in lucky landings. This challenge also shouldn't be too hard because a lot of the flight paths go over lucky landings. Lucky landings has loads of really good loot. If you want to see more about that, look at my video where I talked about whether you should drop at lucky landings. I covered quite a lot of the loot spots in that video. It's linked in the top right hand corner of the screen now. But you want to land there and get 3 kills, so just make sure you're going for those high loot buildings. Landing where you know chests are, and you should be able to get these kills fairly easily. Try and pick up shotguns whenever possible because this is quite a close range part of the map. But once you do land there and you do get 3 kills, you will have completed this challenge. But that has been my full guide for all of the week 5 season 4 challenges. Hope it has been helpful. If it has, please make sure you leave it a like. Also subscribe if you're new around here, and if you need any help doing any of the other challenges from all of season 4, make sure you are clicking on the link that's on screen now. But thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.